Welcome back, folks. My name is LastKnownMeal, and today we're going to talk about CD Projekt. Just yesterday we had the 5th anniversary of The Witcher 3, and today we learned that CD Projekt Capital Group became the most valuable gaming company in Europe, surpassing Ubisoft, which for a long time has been leading in that field. According to gameplay mechanics, at the time of this article was written, Ubisoft was worth around 7.82 billion euros and CD Projekt Capital Group was worth around 8.01 billion euros. Keep in mind, this is around 36.5 billion zloty, and now when you look at it, the market cap went to 37.31 billion zloty. Now you have to understand that this number changes all the time. Stock price goes up and down depending on the situation, but it's interesting to see the rise of the stock during this time. One thing which helps is that CD Projekt makes digital products which can be used even if there is a potential problem in the world. And just because of that, the company worth will actually go up in the future, because what we learned from 2020 is that a lot of physical products can actually have a lot of problems if the entire world is closed. What can work are digital products. So I don't only see a rise of the company worth for CD Projekt, but I generally see a rise of companies that specialize in digital products and services. Now, by definition, and I'm no expert in this, the market cap in a nutshell represents the total dollar market value of a company's outstanding shares of stock. It's calculated by multiplying the total number of a company outstanding shares by the current market price of one share. So for example, if a company with 10 million shares selling for $100 per share, the market cap of that company would be $1 billion. And as I said, I'm far from being an expert in this matter. I only know the basics through my other work. So right now, if you wanted to buy a stock, CD Projekt goes around 85 euros per stock, while Ubisoft at the moment is around 69 euros. Keep in mind, again, this number goes up and down all the time, depending on the market, on the company itself, and various other factors. This by itself is extremely impressive because Ubisoft has been present for ages and they have multiple high-value IPs in their possession. Meanwhile, CD Projekt has The Witcher and now they have Cyberpunk 2077, so it is impressive to actually become the most valuable company just based on a couple of games you had in the past. It tells you that working on one game and actually putting everything into one game, in the case of CD Projekt, was more successful than actually releasing multiple games throughout the years, which some of them don't really, work as they should, and obviously they don't sell well, and that's a wasted investment. And regarding Ubisoft, they had their, issues regarding growth. It's been going up and down. Regarding CD Projekt, their biggest dip was when they actually delayed Cyberpunk 2077. They lost a lot of value then, but easily that was returned because as it goes down, as people start selling their stocks, as the price goes down, you will have a lot of investors that can actually see the potential of this company in the future, and of course, the stock value just went up. It skyrocketed. It's also worth noting that CD Projekt posted 521 million zloty in revenue and 175 million zloty in net profit in 2019, while Ubisoft generated 416 million euros in the third quarter of the fiscal year of 2019. So Ubisoft is still here. I don't think that Ubisoft is falling, but yeah. So the market value of both companies will obviously change throughout the year, but it will be interesting how it holds out at the end of the fiscal year, of this fiscal year. Now, CD Projekt has Cyberpunk 2077 set to release in September, which is anticipated by a lot of people. And keep in mind, you have a lot of investors that are waiting to see how well it does, so they can plan their potential investment into the company. But at the same time, getting the stocks while they are on the rise is extremely difficult because other people want their dividend, and generally they don't want to sell because they know that if they hold on to it in the future, that stock is going to be worth even more. Again, it's a gamble. It can go down to zero, but that's how it goes with every single company in the world. Ubisoft, on the other side, has a lot of upcoming games, most notably Assassin's Creed Valhalla and Watch Dogs Legion, so the performance of those games will influence the stock price of Ubisoft throughout the year, which can go even higher depending on the success of those games. Same with CD Projekt. How things develop after Cyberpunk 2077 will decide a lot on how big their company gets in 2021 and later. A very interesting thing will also be with Cyberpunk multiplayer when it comes out. I think that game is going to determine the price of those stocks a lot, because we know that multiplayer games are worth a lot of money, especially popular multiplayer games. They can generate millions and millions and millions of dollars, and obviously because of that, the stock price will go up. Honestly, it didn't take long for CD Projekt to surpass Ubisoft. I made a video a while ago where we discussed just that. Is CD Projekt going to rise to the top? And it seems it did. So, this was everything we have for today. Thank you so much for watching. Tell me again down below, what are your thoughts on this? I'm just sad that I wasn't old enough to invest in CD Projekt before. I would be rolling in money now, but yeah. Also join our growing community on Twitter and Discord, and if you wanted an extra way to support the channel, I made a Patreon page so you can check it out for various benefits, and huge thanks to my current Patreon supporters. This is LKM signing out, and stay classy everyone. Bye bye.